done. That should be audio now. Yes, definitely. Okay. For some reason, the audio just decided no, not today. So that's what we were doing. I hope that worked. Can you guys hear me now? Yes? No? Tell me. Let me just. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yes, audio. Good. Excellent. Um, all right. Fantastic. All right, guys. So we're gonna do a thing. We're trying a few different things here, and we're gonna work through it, such as it is, and we're gonna see how that plays out for everybody and how everyone likes it. And we're just gonna move this over because we don't need this to be. Oh, that's very loud. We don't need that. We really don't. Um, Wait, who is that blue fursuit? That's Switch. That's a different fursuit than I usually have. But okay, this is a little good. This is fairly good. We're using Steam Labs OBS, so we should be able to do this fairly easily. Well, hopefully, anyway. So I hope you guys. Well, I hope you guys enjoy this because we're gonna do kind of a call-in style show, which means that if you want to ask a question, something like that, we have a Discord link in the description of the video. Should be there. Let me just double check, make sure it is. If it's not, I'll add it. Oh, cool. It was not there. All right. Then let me add that quickly before we get too far into the weeds here and make a horrible, horrible mistake. Because it's supposed to add it automatically, but Streamlabs, sometimes it adds it, sometimes it does not. Let me just check this quickly, and we can add that back. All right, let's go to videos. Let's go to this one. Sometimes it. Nope, nope, do not do that. Let's edit this. And let's put this right here. And there we go. And let's save that. And now it should be in the description for you guys to use. All right, very good. Okay, so if you do want to ask a question, we will do that here shortly. Bored artists, you had a question?
No, I just wanted to say hi.
Awesome. How's it going?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Are you watching the live stream, or are you just kind of?
I'm watching the live.
Okay, very good, excellent. We're just working through a few technical difficulties to make this thing work a lot more flawlessly the next time we do it. It's the first time we've used Streamlabs OBS software for something like this, and there's going to be a few glitches and hiccups, but we're working through it. Anyway, thanks for joining, and you know, have a good rest of the stream, I guess.
Cool.
All right, let's pull this over to this side because I just realized that's gonna be harder to see otherwise. Yeah, that'll be better. All right, very good. I'm going to guess your guess. Do you have a roommate? No. Well, actually, yes, I do, but that's not my roommate's fursuit. Both of these are mine. Um, did you lose weight? No. No, I don't think so. I need to continue going to the gym before that happens. You may need new glasses, Alex. Um, if I mispronounced your name, I'm sorry. So I can't. Was it AITRUS Otter? Uh, I trust. I trust. I don't know. Otter. Why is your resolution so much better when my screen is? Uh, I don't know. I don't know why why the resolution would be so much better one way and not the other. It may be Streamlabs. Again, we're working through a few technical difficulties, so not sure why that would be. Um, not sure if Streamlabs has something that's it's compressing everything down a whole lot or not. I'm not sure. Hmm, that's very odd. Yes. Well, yeah, we might need to just do this the other way, which may or may not work. This should work just fine though. Not sure why that is. You like your hacking. You like your hacking. All you need is hoodie and glasses and all set. Don't forget the mask. Oh, yeah. I've got a few things here, but nothing for that. That's normal for OBS. Is the audio syncing up right? Can you guys say that the audio sounds right when it's being said? Let me just check that. Okay, yeah. Yeah, OBS definitely has some lag. I'm not sure about the compression issues. Um, can I poke spin? No, that's okay. Let's not do any of those things. Um, audio is 100. All right, very good. Uh, all right, that should be okay. I think everything should be all right. We'll worry about the compression issues later. It definitely shouldn't look the way it's looking right now. It should look a lot better. So I'm sorry about that, guys. Um, let's see. Uh, Cyrus, you're so cool. Probably. um, let's see. I will ask to poke spin every stream. This is my goal. Yeah. Again, you're not here, so you can't do it. I'm sorry about that. I should have gotten some tea. That's what I should have done. I should have gotten some tea. Looks good to me. If you need help with OBS, I know a thing or two. Yeah, I may ask a few different questions a little bit later. I think the compression rate is our biggest problem right now because the way it looks on OBS on my preview looks a lot better than what it looks like when I am viewing it. It looks kind of washed out a little bit, so I'm not sure about all of that. We could also probably move this back. We can move that out of scene. There we go. That's better, I guess. Anyway, if you have a question, join the Discord link down below and join into Furry Call-In Show. I believe we are the only ones doing this, I think, and there's probably a good reason for that. But in any case, I've got a little bit of time, and I figured I would try out my new setup and see what happens. Did I ask a question about something in your Discord, but you were not comfortable saying, and don't say I don't know. I don't know what you asked, so I'm sorry about that. Salty Fox, have you ever heard of anyone say we were glad we didn't have the internet and cell phones in the 80s? I don't know of anyone who's ever said that, like, and really meant it. I know that there's some people that will always be like, back in the good old days, kind of people, and that's principally because we have a great deal of rose tinted glasses syndrome with anything older than we are. Just like, oh, if only I was born in this era, that era, and like it'd be so much better. But no, that's probably not true. It's probably not something that you would actually want. I mean, right now, I could not consider or conceive of living without the internet right now. So that's that's my personal opinion on it, Salty. I hope that answers your question. Scoop, you had a question?
Yeah, funny story about that, man. I called in and I just completely fucking forgot. I don't even know what the fuck I was thinking.
Um, well, do you want to take a second and I'll go back to the chat for a minute, and
Yeah, yeah,
when you think of it, you can just open your mic back up and we'll take your question, okay?
yeah, mate. Yeah.
Let's see. Can I join the Discord Furry Talk Show channel thing? Yes, of course you can. Anyone is allowed to join the talk show. This is or the call-in show, whatever it is that we're doing here. I don't know what we're doing anymore, but you are welcome to join the show at any point that you desire. Blue Dog, hi Spin. Hey Blue Dog, how are you? Um, but as a side note, anyone is allowed to join at any time, no matter what. If you have a question, jump in and join the chat. Nero, you had a question?
Not yet. I'm thinking.
Okay, well, we'll get back to you then.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right,
fucking
Scoop, you
remember
had
now.
it.
Yeah. So
Okay, Scoop.
what would you say? What would you say? Is there ever a particularly scary moment you've had being a YouTuber?
A particular scary moment I had being a YouTuber. Probably
Or
the
in the
first.
furry fandom? Either
Probably
one.
the first. The first time that someone said they knew where I lived. Was a little frightening, because then, this anonymity that we hold up, being online gives you this sense of anonymity, which is also why cyberbullying is kind of a thing, because you have this sense of there being a wall between you and the internet, and the internet is somehow not real. Like, the things that happen on the internet aren't really happening, that it's just digital, so it's whatever, no big deal. You can call someone something, you can say something to somebody, and you can just run away, right? Well, here's the problem with that, is that they're very, very clever individuals that can take the information you've given them, and they can reverse engineer that information to get clues to your location. In fact, actually, something interesting that you can do with photos is, if you didn't know this, I think by default they may turn it off now, but previously photos are all geotagged. So if you're posting photos and things around your house and stuff like that, and someone
They
gets a
should
hold of
lock.
them, gets a hold of them, then they can take that information and find out where you live, which is a really terrifying thing. So I think that would probably be the moment where I was like, I should probably guard some stuff a little better than that. And but it is what it is. So if that's interesting to you, then yeah, that's pretty much what happened. Does that answer your question, Scoop? Or yeah?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay, very good. Thank you.
Blue Proto has a question now.
Uh, let's see. Yeah, Blue Proto. You had a question? Oh, okay. Blue Proto. Since it is a call-in show, um, does your mic work, or is it not something that you normally use? Okay, well, it doesn't work. Okay, while you're typing out your question, I'm gonna get to Just Furries, because they had jumped in. So while you're typing that out, I'll get back to you on that. But Just Furries, you had a question?
Stupid question. What's your favorite food?
My favorite food? Uh, shit. Oh, it's probably watch my language. Um, my
Holy
f-
shit, I think like that all the time.
my favorite food is I think it's probably like steak. Like I really like steak, but I also really like cake too. So cake's pretty awesome.
What kind of cake?
I'll get to you in a minute.
You're stuck with me.
Uh, but does that answer your question, just furries?
Yeah, that does.
Okay. Blue Proto asked, their mic doesn't work, so I'll read out their question for you. Have you ever had a paranormal experience? Not that I can confirm 100% was paranormal or anything like that. I mean, we all have situations where we hear something or something doesn't act quite the way it normally does, and that abnormality leads us to believe immediately as, oh shit, ghosts. But not really, though. Probably science. Probably science that either I don't personally understand or we don't personally understand. It's probably something to do with that, and a lot less to do with someone's ancestors coming back from the 1500s to haunt them and give them a message of get out of my house kind of thing. It's probably not that, especially not in the U.S. since that's not something that we would normally. We're not. Our ancestors, most of our ancestors, at least my ancestors, were from like England and Scandinavia, so like that they're not coming to visit me. At least I hope not. So I hope that answers your question, Blue Proto. I'm sorry your mic doesn't work. Okay, and Duke, you had a question.
I said, what's your favorite cake?
What's my favorite cake? I like yellow cake, like basic yellow cake. I know this is terrible, but basic yellow cake with chocolate frosting is absolute amazing. It's so good. I will ruin myself on an entire sheet of yellow cake. I absolutely will. I will undo every bit of dieting I have done if given the chance. I hope that answers your question.
Yes, it does.
You're welcome. All right, Salty Fox. I'm glad that we don't have. I'm glad we did not have the internet and cell phones in the 80s because it would have caused a lot more problems than what I already had. It's possible that could be the case. Technology has inherent risks. But you would be more connected to a number of people. Information would be a lot easier to get your hands on. Things like that. But you're saying that that you didn't have the internet in the 80s. Well, the internet and cell phones, in fact, actually were around in the 80s. They weren't as prevalent as such, but they were in fact around. So a slight point of order there. They were in fact around during that time, although they weren't widely accessible to the general public, requiring dial-up modems and things like that. But some people did have them and utilized them quite well. Some people, like Kevin Mitnick, who was like the premier hacker, utilized them really well. But yeah, okay. Did I request this talk show? No, I don't know if you requested the talk show or not.
I have a question.
You have a question? Okay, Nero, what was your question?
Is cereal a soup? Why or why not?
Is cereal a soup? Technically they have stuff in them. They're composite of a liquid. If we consider, most soups are hot, but some soups are served cold, and cereal is normally served cold, but some cereals can be served hot. I would say that the definition is loose at best. It's the same thing as saying, are hot dogs tacos? Technically, you could say that they are. I hope that answers your question.
It does.
Okay. Let's see. Hi. I don't like the look of the blue fursuit. It gives me like I guess gives you the creeps. Yeah, spin has I guess has that effect. I guess. Ink Studios. I'm sorry. 1 second. Ink can handle that one. Let's see. You know what I'm talking about. I guess I do. But it really depends. I'm guessing that you're suggesting that it's not as widespread and it's so easy to access, and that quite literally everyone has access to the internet. So yeah, I do understand what you're talking about. Although, just for clarification, to any of the younger audience members who didn't know, in fact, we did have cell phones, although they were bricks, in the 80s, and we did have the internet, although it was painfully slow during the 80s as well. You're talking about like modems that were like really really slow. So nothing like that. Let's see. Hello, comrade. How's it going? I hope you're doing well tonight. I'm doing pretty good. It looks it's looking at me funny. Well, I'm really sorry about that. I would like to. I mean, I can fix that for you. Just give me a second. I'll fix it for you. Just for you. I don't have to actually take my headset off. That's great. Oh, wait. Okay, let's. There we go. There we go. I hope that fixes it for you.
Hey, I just wanted to say that if you're still having issues with the compression, then what you want to do is increase the bitrate on the OBS.
Oh, I see. Is that a particular setting in the mixer, or is that a generalized setting?
It's a general setting in the OBS Studios. Let me find it. I haven't used it in a while, but I remember. Well, that was shit I had.
Stream. Output. I've got a 6,000 bit rate. Yeah, I got a 6,000 bit rate.
I threw it up to 3,500.
About 3,500.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see if we can.
I remember that ain't either. But that's.
Well, that's probably a good idea. Let's let me change that so that you guys have a better viewing experience, and I'll get right back with you guys. So I'm gonna end the stream just for a minute to change this setting.
I don't think you have to end it, do you?
Yeah, I do. It's grayed out.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, if you can't change it midstream. It looks like your output settings is grayed out until you are.
Up here. Make sure that it's not something else.
Yeah. But a 6,000 bit rate is probably the same thing. Are you streaming currently?
I just threw it on. Should be.
That's odd. Because it's grayed out for me. That's an odd thing. Maybe. Output.
Did you change your output mode?
Output mode's in advanced.
No, put it into simple.
Yeah, it still won't let me change any of that.
Oh yeah, you have to go out of stream for change.
Yeah, okay, that's probably why then. Okay, I'm going to end the stream for just a few moments, and then I'll be right back in with another one. So we're just gonna dump that for right now, and we're gonna fix this problem so that the quality looks the way it should look. That might not matter to some of you guys, but it might matter to others. So we're gonna do that for the sake of the people that do care. So